everyone, and welcome to This Week in the Studio. I'm Amy Nicole, and today I'm so excited to tell you guys that the third annual, yes, I can't believe I'm saying this, third annual Restyling Exchange is back! Yay! This is a super fun project that I started with Pilar of Pilar Bear 2 years ago. Well, I guess if it's the third exchange, then it would be 3 years ago. 2017 was our first exchange, and the Restyling Exchange is a global refashion swap where people all over the world participate in a refashioning swap challenge where you are refashioning a garment that was given to you by someone else for that person. And we launch this exchange every year for the past 2 years during the Fashion Revolution Week to raise awareness for both fast fashion and the way that our clothing is constructed, but also the way that fast fashion can have an effect on our making practices as well, and encouraging people to be really aware of their materials and where their materials have come from, and using pre-existing materials and being really mindful of what you're putting out into the world as we are pursuing this amazing hobby of ours called sewing. So how the Restyling Exchange has worked for the past 2 years is you will sign up, you will tell us, give us your measurements, tell us where you live in the world, and we will match you up with someone of similar measurements as you in the same country as you to save on postage. And you two will each mail each other a garment that you want to be refashioned. We have a little questionnaire that you print out and mail with your item to tell your restyler a little bit more about yourself so that they can have an idea of what you like, what you don't like, etc. And then at the end of the challenge, you get about 2.5 weeks to complete your refashion. At the end of the challenge, you send the restyled garment back to its original owner, but now it's a whole new garment. And we have a big reveal weekend where everybody shares what they have gotten back and the transformations that they have made. This year we are doing things a little bit differently. We are giving you the option to choose your own restyling partner, which is really, really awesome for people who are a little bit nervous about restyling for someone else, and also can sort of prevent people that may sign up and aren't like actually fully hearted into it, and then someone else ends up being disappointed because they didn't get their garment back or never heard from their person and all that stuff. So you do still have the option to be assigned a random partner if that's what you want, because personally I think there's a lot of fun in the randomness. There is still that element available. However, we are adding this element of being able to choose your own partner, so you can do this with your sewing bestie. If you don't have a sewing bestie or don't really know a lot of people that sew, reach out to someone. I promise you the worst thing that can happen is they will say no. Reach out to your sewing crush on Instagram and say, hey, I want to do this. Would you want to be my partner? We have created graphics for you. Be sure to check my blog post in the link below to repost and say that you're looking for a restyling partner if you want to try to find a restyling partner that way, or you can simply post and say that you've joined the exchange and help us spread the word about this amazing exchange. Don't be afraid to reach out to someone you don't know, guys. I think this is a great opportunity for us to grow our sewing communities and really get to know people that we've just sort of been watching from the sidelines. So I promise you, no one is going to be upset or annoyed if you reach out to them and ask. And the worst thing they can do is say no. And then you're like, okay, cool. And then you can go ask somebody else. No big deal, not a big crisis. You can do it. I promise you. Do not let this hold you back from participating. Again, you can choose to be assigned a random partner as well. So that is always fun, especially if you're nervous to reach out to somebody. Don't be afraid to restyle for someone that you've never known before. I promise you, no one is going to send you anything that they will be absolutely horrified if you mess it up. They're sending it to you because they already don't wear it. So if the end result is that they still don't wear it, no major loss. The Restyling Exchange is all about community and encouraging people to be creative and all that kind of jazz. I really hope that each of you will join us in our 3rd annual Restyling Exchange. If you are joining us, don't forget to post about it on Instagram, in your YouTube channel. Use our hashtag Restyling Exchange. Hit the blog post to double check all of the important dates and to sign up and to get those graphics that I mentioned. If you are finding your own partner, it is still optimal to sign up, because then you will be added to our email list and you will get email reminders of all those important dates that are happening throughout the exchange that you do not want to miss. Also, if anything goes awry or we need to email you guys at the last minute, it's a great way for us to be able to communicate with you. You will only hear from us during the exchange. This is not a super spammy email list. I promise you, it's just for our Restyling Exchange. You won't be signing up for my personal newsletter. It's a strictly Restyling Exchange email list. Again, don't forget to print out the questionnaire as well to mail back with your garments. You'll hear from me about this again whenever mail day comes up. I actually have not yet decided what I want to send for the exchange this year. Usually I have something that I've been like waiting to refashion that I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with. But this year I just haven't, I don't have anything, which is weird. So I'm going to clean out my closet. The weather has finally changed where I can switch from my summer clothes to my from my fall winter clothes to my summer clothes pretty safely. So I'm going to clean out my closet as I'm doing that, see if there's anything that might fit the bill, and if not, I might need to make a trip to Goodwill, guys. I thought it would be fun to show y'all what I got back from past restyling exchanges. So this was the garment I got back in my first restyling exchange. I sent this floral dress. It was a vintage dress. I loved the fabric. It was super soft, but it had these like awful puffy sleeves, and it was just very 90s looking. And my partner was Sophie of Sophie Hines. She is an amazing lingerie brand. And I also sent her this blue was a men's shirt, and I thought that the blue matched perfectly with the blue in the dress, so I sent her that as well. So you can send multiple items. Just know that you're only getting one thing back. If you send multiple items, the understanding is that these items are to be used together into one thing. You're not going to get multiple items refashioned. So Sophie added pockets. She added some cute little cutout details on the front and the back. She did a lot of work on this dress, guys. She added a little section here to make the back a little bit longer because it was a little short. The pockets, she added pockets. It's so amazing. This dress is so breezy. I love to wear it in the summertime. I still wear it all the time. It's starting to get a little threadbare, but it's just so comfy. I can't get rid of it. I still wear it all the time. And last year I got this amazing, what's the name of this pattern? Farrah dress. I don't remember who's by. I'll link it below. From Jackie of Jack Stitch, and I sent her, I'll try to put a picture up here of the before pictures. I sent her this knit maxi dress with the navy and white stripes. I love navy, I love stripes. The maxi dress itself wasn't really my style. It had some weird lace stuff on top, but it was super soft, and I thought it would be perfect to refashion into something else. And I was confident that Jackie was experienced with knit fabrics because I've followed her for a long time. We've actually even met in person. And she paired it with this beautiful green fabric that just is really the same softness and complements the navy perfectly. And I love how she did the contrast green inside the ruffles. Another super comfy top. I've been wearing this one a lot lately. Even just like around the house with leggings, it's like I feel cute, but I'm also really comfortable. So those are two of my restyles that I've gotten back in the past. If you are unsure about whether you want to participate, I highly recommend you go check out the hashtags from the previous years on Instagram because there's so many amazing projects and inspiration on there. So they are hashtag Restyling Exchange 2017 and hashtag Restyling Exchange 2018. And I want to note that going forward, we are condensing the hashtag. We're just going to do one hashtag from now on, hashtag Restyling Exchange. So there is no hashtag Restyling Exchange 2019 this year. If you use it, that's fine, no big deal, but make sure you are using just simply hashtag Restyling Exchange if you want to participate. Thank you so much for joining me this week in the studio. I know that's a lot. It's all very exciting. I really, really hope you will join us, and I need to go figure out what I'm going to send to my restyling partner this year. Like right now, I'm gonna go figure it out. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy sewing and happy restyling.